Okay, I'm just about ready to put the bevel on this knife. That's something I'm looking forward to, because it's such a thick piece of steel, and it's got quite a fancy bevel to it too. So hopefully this works the way it's supposed to, because if I mess it up, then I have to buy myself a new piece of steel, which is not something I really want to do. Not too hot, quite cool. Okay, it's almost at the line there. Here I got about 1.5 millimeters, I would say. And I got to be careful at the point, because the tendency when you're doing this, when you go along, is to drop down. You got to go along and go straight off. So, see if you can see that or not. If you can see that line I put in there. Now it's coming. If I take my time, I shouldn't have any problems. Alright, I'm basically on the line now. I think that's probably pretty good. Looks nice. Didn't burn anything. Didn't go overboard or anything like that, so I'll flip it over to the other side and start working on that now. Here we go. Second side. Harder going from right to left. I'm left-handed. I like going that way. Difficult going this way. I just have to be careful. About 50 to go. Get there. Get there. Getting thin here, getting thin there, a little bit more there, a little bit more there. That is very close, but I think there's a very slight amount of more meat on this side than this side. Slight as in not even a millimeter, I'd say. It's really good spicy. I don't want to blow through. See what this looks like properly. It's hard to get a perspective on things when you're looking down like that. Sharp there, a little bit right there. I need to go. There's two, that's around the button. So there, that area right in there. That area right in there, I'd say it's 2 places. So I have to flip it over again. As you can see, it's right here. That side needs to go in a little bit more now. It's always a difficulty of doing this by hand. It's very hard to get things straight. Okay, so I got just a little bit more to go. This is always the scary part because you don't want to go too far. You got to work on that area, and a little bit there, and it should be good. Oh, there we go. I'm not going to go any further. What I usually can do, if I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't know. What I usually can do is I can, when I acid bathe the knife, what ends up happening is the acid eats away at this edge. And that a lot of times will bring down that edge to a razor point. That's what I found works sometimes because I just don't want to mess this knife up. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring this edge down to there, because it's right now it's rounded. See, it's rounded right there. That's always a problem when you do knife points. So I'm going to bring this edge down till it comes to a point. So that's what I'm going to do next, and I'm going to work on this part right here. Clean that up. And I'll give it a good sanding and see how it looks. Okay. because even though I enjoy doing this, if I mess this up somehow, then basically the entire knife is useless. Especially when it's a custom order. If I'm just making something like this for myself, it's no big deal, right? All I have to do is just make the knife a little smaller, make the blade a little smaller. But seeing it's a custom order, the customer, he wants a certain knife a certain way, I have to fulfill that order the best I can. He wanted Corby bolts for the handles because he wants to be able to take the handle on and off. Corby bolts aren't going to work for that, I don't think. I'm going to have to use normal bolts for this instead. I don't think Corby bolts will really cut it, personally. You need something a little bit stronger in order to contact the wood and to last a while. And then anyway, if something were to happen, he could just replace the bolts. Now, let's see how it goes. Give it a sanding, and then that will be it for today, because my back is just screaming at me.